Yo, so this is gonna be basically the first journal video. Um, kind of gonna go over a little bit of the trades that I made yesterday. Like it was basically my first actual trades that I made. Um, so first off, I made some. Well, in total, I made like 3,500 or something like that. 3K to 3,500 yesterday. Um, so now portfolio is at like 93,000. Yeah, so I made some on ETH. I was down money on ETH at first because I was like getting used to the chain and everything and how slow it moves. So I was down like 500, and then I got this to like plus 300 yesterday off of like a few trades here. Um, yeah, a few of these trades. And then I haven't like Solana has just been not very good. I mean, I was down like 400 or something and I brought it back yesterday, but I didn't really size that much. Like I'm so scared to size into meme coins right now. So the only thing that I'm like really looking at is just asteroids still. Also asteroid, I actually did make a trade at, it was like here and here, and then I just made like 300 profit, and then this is literally what I was waiting for right here. This is literally what I was waiting for. And I went to the gym, and then this happened while I was at the gym. This would have been like 4 to 5K. Basically just, let's see, basically this was just vamping. Um, so yeah, anyway, this was just vamping because someone said something bullish about the vamp, and then this happened, and this was just like easy dip buy. You can see a few wallets bought the dip on this. Yeah, this would have been ridiculous, but I decided to go to the gym. I mean, I knew that maybe there was a chance something would happen, but I don't know. I guess I just gotta be on the computer longer and never leave. I don't know. Like, yeah. So that was a good play. All I'm looking for now is just the same thing to happen. The only difference now though is like if you're trying to make this play as well, the only difference now is that there's like no volume and like no sell pressure, so you can't really try to time the top on this. Whereas like with this, there's so much volume that you can like time the top because there's gonna be a ton of sell pressure. Like 18 mil is crazy for a vamp, but now it's literally slow grinding up, so it's like I need to get some dramatic thing to happen basically. But yeah, that's it for memes. Like I'm not really that like worried. I'm pretty locked in on memes just because ETH is like doing really good. But yeah, not anything crazy. Um, but anyway, the trade that I made on on ARM, bro. What? On ARM here actually went crazy, and it's still going higher. It's still going higher. It's actually insane. But I bought ARM down here. I literally only bought like 1K in options, And I posted that one on my Twitter. I made like 3K off of it. I just held through this, and then, because I mean, all-time high breakout, I'm going for asymmetry. In my opinion, just even just based off the chart, but also the narrative, like this can go so much higher, right? I sold like literally the Pico top here. I got out the options Pico top, but yeah, I'd already be up like another 600 here, and I think like, bro, this can go so high. This can go so high. But good trade nonetheless. Their earnings are like May 6th, so like this could literally just go only up for like a while, you know. And then AMD just up in post market again. But yeah, I barely got stopped out of AMD. I barely got stopped out of AMD. If this will work, load, then I can show the actual trade. Alright. So let me see. I was buying like here. Yeah, my buy was like down here. And it was just like 1500, 10x, you know, like I'm just taking like small stabs at these just because like I'm not as experienced with stocks, I'm still trying to learn it. Yeah, and then in like during the post market on Hyperliquid, it had like a pretty decent move down, and like literally by like 0.1% I got stopped out. And for like I didn't really understand how big the narrative was and everything, but like doing research today and everything, and all-time high breakout, like I should have had like a wider inval. And like I'm in a group, and everyone in that group had a wider inval, so yeah. Should have had a wider inval there. That would have been a nice like 2K. Jesus, man. And then I took a trade on this. I got stopped out, which is fine. But yeah, and all of these went up because of Intel earnings. Like literally just up 25% because they, you know, beat earnings and everything. So yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of the recap of everything. As of right now, I opened a trade on Amazon. Yeah, I opened a trade on Amazon for this all-time high breakout. I think there's some, I haven't like looked up entirely into it, but there's some like robotics narrative going on right now. Basically, like everything is going up. I'm just looking for breakouts on good stocks where the narrative has to do with either AI or robotics. If it's like a more individual stock where like it's really niche, then I'll do like a lot more research on it. But yeah, anyway, this is like, yeah, decent all-time high breakout. Obviously stocks are more messy, like you can see this shit like scam down, but like when things are really trending and stocks look like this, I've noticed that that's when they tend to actually like break out and get crazy. So yeah, I got into Amazon, and then the only other thing I'm watching is Chip. So I mentioned Chip in the last video that I made. I wanted to short a retest. Literally, look how perfect this retest was. You get filled all in this candle, hourly candle, closes below the level perfectly, but of course it has to happen at, I think it was 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Like, why? Why, bro? This would have been like fucking Jenny, bro. 3x. I think they have 3x. So I would have made like 2 or 3K on it. Anyway, I think this can. I'm kind of basing my thesis here off of like what Edge did, because Edge was also a platform token that got crimed, and you can see like the crime stopped and it just only down, and then like we went to a super key level, and then it, yeah, we went to a super key level, and then bottomed. We went there again, like massive sweep. And I think the narrative is actually bigger on chip than like something like edge, you know, because everything in AI is going crazy, right? So I don't know if I'm necessarily looking here. If we get some kind of bounce here, if we maybe get some kind of bounce and then come back to this level, I'll take like a small long on it, but it's a little iffy. My main play would be, because like obviously you can see the structure is turning bearish, right? High time frame is still like chilling though. In my opinion, like high time frame, this is like the next pretty key level where if this is lost, we're losing high time frame structure. You could say like this low, these lows, losing that is a loss of high time frame structure, but this is like a little bigger. But just because of the PA, I'm going to be a little careful just longing into this. Like I would much rather get something like this area and just straight up get filled all in here, and then as long as we candle close above like this or this, depending on the PA, then yeah, that's the trade I'm looking for. So it'd be something like, you know, this hard stop like below that or something, and then like I'm targeting like this range high, like these lows are like in here or something, right? Yeah. So I think that's basically everything as the update, and after I made that 3K, yeah. Actually, never mind. All right. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is the Amazon long I took, like super small, like just gonna like hold this for a while. If something happens, something happens. Maybe I can make like $500 from it or whatever. But AMD, yeah, this was tragic, bro. Yeah, I literally barely got stopped out here. I figured that if we were bullish, it wasn't gonna like come down at all. Like usually it's like this, you know, we're just staying here, kind of like how we are now, not going lower. But there was some news that came out as well. Like that's literally the trading conditions. That's why I have not been taking that many trades, but yeah. That is basically everything. I'm still on all the Saturn APXY farms. Guess I can take a look at those. Yeah, 3 mil points now. Bro, this is another one that I was like, I should probably just DCA this. Should most likely just DCA this, and I'll easily get out. But I didn't. But alright, yeah. Anyway, that's the little update. Plus 3K. We are going to be back at 100K soon, because taxes, you know, completely fucked me. So yeah, once we're at 100K, then you know we're chilling, just kind of waiting for the next trending thing. Obviously we do have trending things already. Yeah. Also Nvidia, that was one other thing. Yeah, we had this really good. I didn't take it, but some other people I know did. Range break. We were here for a few days. Then the overall market is bullish. New York high plus range reclaim right here. Easy, easy setup. Yeah, now I'm just looking for all-time high setup. Like, yeah. All right. Anyway.